Yes, lads, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we've got the season finale and maybe not series finale because we're going to see how the Fulham career mode does while I venture into other career modes and maybe come back to it after we get what we want to do next. So, yeah, we've got a lot coming on the channel in the next few weeks. I think we're going to start doing face camera as just a usual default setting on what we do for videos so I can get the best amount of gameplay available, because it takes me so long to do a voiceover and edit that usually I skip out on a few games, which I could really record and do a few more to let you guys have more runtime to watch stuff and enjoy it in the future. So as we can see, we've got the first game of the episode. Just a quick announcement now, I'm going to say we've got Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-finals. The, wait, what did I say it was last time? West London derby. Very difficult game, like highly action-packed usually. Chelsea are the better of the two teams by a country mile in real life, and I mean on this game I guess they are as well. They're in the top four. We are currently not in the top four, and hopefully we can get to the first cup final of FIFA 23. So we will indeed see the team as they stumble out. We're at Wembley Stadium, of course. I mean, I hope they don't stumble out because they've been drinking before. Yeah, we've got very, very difficult opposition, as I say, and we'll see their team. Mendy starts to go at the back foot of James, Cucurella, Koulibaly, Fofana and Chilwell. Cucurella, apparently, is playing as a centre-back. Very, very strange. He's the right side one, even though he's left-footed. Very strange from Graham Potter. There they've got Kante and Jorginho in midfield, and then Mount on the right, Sterling on the left, and Gerard Moreno as the man leading the line. Our team is as usual. Rodak starts to go at the back foot of Mbabu, Adebayo, Klosterman and Robinson. Midfield two of Harrison Reed and Joao Paulinho. With the front four, Daniel James, Manor Solomon, Andreas Pereira and the captain, Mitrovic. Very strong team as always. Come on, you cottagers. Look at Joao Paulinho. Come on, have an impact on this game, sunshine. Chelsea get the first out there in the 23rd minute. Moreno's got the ball inside. Plays in towards Jorginho. Easy task to finish it. He went straight around Mbabu. Straight through Marek Rodak, the Slovakian number one. You know what? It's a good finish from Jorginho to put the Blues ahead. So we get the next out in the 27th minute. Joao Paulinho picks up the ball in the midfield, looking for the run of Mitrovic, who gets past Cucurella very, very well. He's on his weak foot, though, against Koulibaly and Mendy, and he's absolutely smashed it past the Senegalese number one. That is such a good goal. Oh my days, he's hit that with some absolute techers, absolute precision. Fantastic finish. That's what you get for putting him against Koulibaly and Cucurella. Easy goal for Mitrovic. But in the 35th minute, Chelsea do get another chance. Sterling gets behind Mbabu. Looking to cut it inside. Pass it towards Gerardo Moreno, who makes it 2-1 just before half-time. Very difficult goal to defend. It's a good finish. Sterling did really well, but Mbabu is at fault there. Won't be happy with that. And Chelsea take the lead just before the half-time break, which is what the game leads into, and we need a good second half to try and get back into this game. But there's only one highlight in this second half, and it comes to Chelsea in the 77th minute, and it's a great save by Marek Rodak from Gerard Moreno as we're looking to clear out the ball, maybe get a quick counter-attack. Mount's taking the corner, as you'd expect. Whips a good ball in, to be fair. Wilson clears it out, and Pereira gets it away, but Kante, as he has been all game this one, I didn't show many highlights about him. He was all over the pitch. Chelsea's best player by a country mile, and he managed to get Chelsea over the line for a 2-1 victory. We're out of the FA Cup at the semi-final stage. I guess it's less upsetting than getting to a final and losing, but still not great. Chelsea only had 3 attempts on goal, a lot more expected in terms of the goal output, and they absolutely dominated the ball, like nearly 3 times as many passes and a very high amount of possession. You know, guys, it's FIFA, innit? You can't win every game. We beat Chelsea in the league this season, I think once, maybe twice, and it just wasn't to be, as our highest rated player was Lucas Klosterman. He's been absolutely fantastic since coming in, and Chelsea's starman Reece James. I don't know, guys. Either way, though, we'll move on into another game now in this episode. So we have got Manchester United at Old Trafford. This is an absolutely monumental affair to try and seal the top 4, since United are one of the teams breathing down on X, and obviously Arsenal just above us. Hopefully they'll drop points. Manchester United, such a difficult opposition, as we see both teams really, because there's no like intro thing. Mitro obviously starts. We've got the goalkeeper Rodak. We've got Diop, Tete, Klosterman and Robinson as the back four. Scott and Pallier start as the midfield too, with Harry Wilson, Andreas Pereira and Daniel James against his former club. Both men, Pereira and James, starting against the Red Devils, the team they used to call home, the place they used to live in, Manchester. And it's a very difficult game. You can see United, they've got a few big boys playing: Casemiro, Varane, Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes. This is going to be so difficult as we see our team with the team talk. Rodak's been giving him recently. He's given this one as well. And hopefully we get the 3 points against this extremely strong Manchester United team. And we'll get into the gameplay right now. In the 40th minute, we do get a chance ourselves. Pereira pulls the ball back towards Daniel James, who hits a decent effort. And David De Gea, the goalkeeper for 10 years at United now, with an excellent save high to his right-hand side. But we do get the corner, of course. Pereira's looking in the middle to find a big man. It looks for Wilson, weirdly enough. Comes out to Alex Scott, who's got the ball on the edge of the box. Trying to cut inside to Klosterman, who hits a decent effort well wide from the German international. In the 23rd minute, Pereira, the former United man, finds Mitrovic, who gets past Di Lorenzo, gets past David De Gea, and we are 1-0 up against Manchester United. Such a big fixture this, but don't write the Red Devils off just yet. It's going to be a very boring first half, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot going on in this second half. As we can see, the finish from Mitrovic, the hypermotion technology comes into play again. I don't know why. I think it's a weak foot finish. It's an excellent finish either way by Mitrovic, and that puts us 1-0 ahead, and the man on the sideline is happy. Going into a decent first half, 1-0 up against the Red Devils, and it's an easy team talk for half-time. But United get the next highlight coming into the second half in the 77th minute. Not a lot happens. Dexter Carter, on for his debut, has already got booked. Typical aggression from a youngster there. Lisandro Martinez playing the ball out nicely. Fred's got it now. Ronaldo quick back heel towards Bellingham. They're playing nice football here. Rashford's got it now. Looking to cut inside towards Ronaldo. Can he score past Rodak? Yes, he can. And that looks like our Champions League top 4 hopes are up in flames. It's a brilliant Man United work team goal. Nothing we can do about that. Nothing at all. And things go from bad to worse after this, as Dexter Carter plays a lovely ball inside towards Andreas Pereira. Playing nice football now. Mitrovic forces De Gea into a very smart stop. Low down to his left-hand side, but you'll see in a minute. Fernandes has got the ball. Carter doesn't like his whinging, and he goes straight through the back of him. It's a woeful challenge. He's got the nice Sanchez in-game hair as Dexter Carter, but he's not got the challenging of the Portuguese man. It's a straight red card. Dexter Carter's off. We're down to 10 men for the remaining 7 minutes of the game, and this could be detrimental to our top 4 hopes. It's not a good challenge, is it? And we'll see, though. We're making a sub. Vinicius is on for Mitrovic, and that could prove to be a superstar decision from the manager. And as we can see in the 89th minute, Daniel James with a lovely ball through. Vinicius gets the better side of Casemiro. Can he beat the keeper as well? Yes, he can. It's in the top corner. Carlos Vinicius in the final 3 minutes of the game makes it 2-1. Look at the celebration. That is absolute shithousery. I don't like swearing, but that's exactly what it is. What a tremendous goal. Oh my God, we thoroughly deserve that. United have been so lucky this game. Jordi Alba recently on at left back has no chance with that. He's just gone for 5 minutes and they've conceded. But brilliant finish by our man Vinicius off the bench, and that gives us a thoroughly deserved 2-1 victory. You know what? We're looking like we're favourites for the top 4. We'll have a look at the league table in a minute as well to see what we've got left to do. It might be a bit later on, actually. We've got Tottenham to play next. But that is monumental in the race for the top 4. I'm absolutely thrilled with that. 4 shots for United, 6 for us. I mean, I still think it's deserved. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll see the match ratings before we go anywhere as well. So Rodak gets a 6.7. Not a bad rating at all. De Gea gets a 6.3. Made more saves. But as soon as Casemiro went centre-back, United, they tended to struggle a little bit. Alba went into midfield. And Ronaldo gets the man of the match. That is weird. That really is. We had so many better players, better performing players than him. But we do indeed get a decent off-camera 3-1 victory against the Toffees. Will Stopen scored in the 6th minute against his former rival club. James scores again in the 50th minute, and then again in the 78th, while Gertruida scores for Everton. So yeah, very good result indeed. James gets the man of the match again off camera. And then we also get a very respectable 1-0 victory against Leicester City at the Cottage, with Andreas Pereira scored the only goal of the game 11 minutes after the restart. And that's a good result, guys. It really is. We'll see the match ratings as well. As who gets man of the match there? Andreas Pereira. Oh, actually, no, Joao playing with an 8.7. Guys, we're absolutely storming it. We'll have to see the table before we go into the Spurs game, because we need to see what we've got coming up next. So we're actually 4th in the league. We've We're into the final 2 matches of the season. Come on, guys, full points. We'll finish above Man City and Arsenal. That is ridiculous. Could even catch Liverpool at this rate. Our form has been exemplary. Spurs have won the league, and that is the team who we play against next. How have they won the league? Spurs. So bizarre, this game. But yeah, we'll move on against Spurs at the Tottenham Hotspur Arena. They're probably the nicest stadium in world football, in my humble opinion. It's such a nice ground. I've not been up to it in real life yet, but it's such a nice ground in real life. And again, there's no team animation, so Mitrovic starts, Rodak as well. Adebayo plays at central defence. So does Mbabu at right back. So does Klosterman and Robertson make out the rest of the defence. Dexter Carter gets his opening start with Joao Paulinho. We've got James, Solomon and Andreas Pereira in behind Mitrovic, as always. So we do need to see a first highlight in the 4th minute. Spurs get lucky and Richarlison plays it to Kulusevski, who then in turn makes it 1-0. Gimme a ginger from Sweden. I was about to piss off because he just scored against us. 1-0 to Spurs. We'll pick back up in the 12th minute. James this time gets behind Sessegnon. Can he beat Lloris? Yes, he can. Outside of the foot shots are so OP this FIFA. Honestly, L2, try it. It's really, really good as we go 1-1 level in the game. Things later, we get another chance. Mitrovic again turning provider for Joao Paulinho, who gets through. Can he beat Lloris to make it 2-1? He's got a chance here. It's a great save by Lloris. And Romero, with the skin of his teeth, clears the ball away. And Spurs can try and build from the back now, but we win the ball back. Klosterman towards Dexter Carter. James looking for an effort from distance. It's a great strike. And it's just wide of the post from the Wales man. But in the 31st minute, Pereira again playing the ball through to Daniel James. Can he get another goal? Pulls it back towards Mitrovic. It's a mistake by the Tottenham defence, and Mitrovic gets in front of Christian Romero. It's a brilliant goal by our record-breaking Serbian. He's so damn good. Celebrates in front of the Fulham fans, and we're now 2-1 ahead with one more highlight to show before the half-time interval. And it's Andreas Pereira in the 42nd minute. Gets away from Bissouma. No one challenges him, and Andreas Pereira makes it 3-1. We've absolutely turned Spurs around in the last 20 minutes. The game's been all Fulham and the Spurs fans' head in their hands. This is becoming too easy. What a tremendous finish by Pereira. A 0.06 expected chance to score, but he bagged it like that. Conte's not happy on the sideline as we go 3-1 up into the first half interval. Conte's got a big team talk to try and pull his Premier League champions back from the losing position. So yeah, we'll restart in the 63rd minute. Paulinho's got the ball again. James looking inside towards Paulinho, who's looking for the effort. He gets past his man. Lenglet can't keep up. It's another great save from the Portuguese defensive mid. As we see now, we're closing Maguire down. And Babu nicks the ball off Harry Maguire. Can he make it 4? Lloris comes out and he makes it 4-1. We're absolutely battering Spurs. We've got the 3-goal cushion on them now. Spurs look dead and buried. And they've got Harry Maguire in central defence. Imagine winning a championship with Harry Maguire in defence. That's impossible! The boos ring around the Tottenham Hotspur Arena, and this is becoming absolutely ridiculous. And we're not done yet at this point. We've got one more chance to take. It's a good ball towards Mitrovic, who gets past Romero again, and he just hits it from 25 yards out. And Alexander Mitrovic puts the cherry on top of the cake. And that is absolutely ridiculous. Alexander Mitrovic with another worldie to add to his smattering of brilliant goals this season. And that's one of the best of the lot. Lloris has no chance, and we beat Tottenham Hotspur by 5-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Arena. After we went 1-0 up inside 5 minutes, we responded with 3 quick-fire goals, and then Spurs in the second half could not create a single effort to test Rodak. We look at the stats at this one as well. 2 shots the entire game to our 16, and they still had 1.4 expected goals. To be fair, Rodak did make a good save a little bit later in the game, but still 16 shots against his Spurs side is ridiculous. We do it a lot of long shots just to pump our stats up. Kulusevski gets the man of the match again. What is wrong with this game? I mean, what's right with it? But still, he does not deserve that. We won 5-1 and Babu deserved it, or Mitrovic with 2 impressive goals in this game could have got it. But still, it is what it is, and we'll get one final sim game of the season. Can we steal the top 4 against a difficult Bournemouth side, and we get a 3-1 victory? Solomon gets 2 goals to finish off average season for him after Wilson gets a goal in between them. Lewis Cook tried to restore some clarity to Bournemouth, but he could not, and we'll see where those results place us in the Premier League table. We finished 4th place. I saw it then. I want to see the rest of the league as well while we're here. Brentford finished 18th, Southampton finished 19th, and Nottingham Forest finished 20th. Oh dear, if I was a Forest or Southampton fan, I'd be livid with that. I mean, even Brentford should not be there. Very, very strange. But we do finish 4th, ahead of Man City and Arsenal, and in behind Liverpool and the champions, Tottenham Hotspur, and obviously 2nd place Chelsea. The top scorer in the league to finish it off is Alexander Mitrovic with 30 goals in 34 games. That's Suarez sort of numbers, that. Gabriel Jesus gets 27 to just finish behind him, with Son getting 23 along with Sterling and Luis Diaz. And then obviously Andreas Pereira with 17 goals. Very, very impressive behind Isak and Calvert-Lewin. Also, Pereira is the top assister in the league, along with Daniel James, Richarlison and Mason Mount. Very, very good seasons by those guys. Wilson gets 8, which is respectable, along with Alex Scott. Didn't assist a single assist in his final 8 league games. But Rodak still the 6th in clean sheets as well. 7 clean sheets for him in 27. One of the best averages in the league, actually. Those sort of averages put him up above Alisson, just in behind Mendy. His average is about 10 over 38 games. So yeah, brilliant season. We'll see the leagues before we go anywhere, because we might come back to this save. I'm hoping we do anyway, if it gets a little bit more... I mean, I don't want to say traction, I just want to say, like, if it gets more people watching it and maybe interested in it, then, you know what I mean? I'm always appreciative of what I've got, and I really am, but I'm thinking of doing different career modes in the meantime, then coming back to this one a little bit later down the line. But no shocks in the leagues, I mean, apart from the Bundesliga, where Borussia Dortmund finished top and Leipzig finished above Bayern Munich. I'm going to say Manchester City then, that's just the Premier League, which is one-sided. AC Milan win Serie A on 87 points ahead of Lazio, Inter and Napoli. Juventus finished 6th. I mean, that's not realistic, because they wouldn't finish there in real life. I missed out the Eredivisie because I wasn't that bothered. Ajax always win it. FC Porto win the Liga Portugal ahead of Sporting and Benfica and Braga. Then Rangers, and look at them stats. The exact same goal difference and points. So Rangers must have beat Celtic more times in that season, as Barcelona reclaim the top spot in La Liga, which, I mean, it's not unlikely in real life, but Real Madrid finishing below Atletico is very unlikely. And Sevilla obviously finishing 4th, who've gone under a new management change, I believe, in real life. Lopetegui has been sacked from the club. But before we go anywhere, guys, we're going to see what our players did overall this season and what their stats were compared to each other's. If I want to, like, just hurry up and get in there, because I'm taking the pick a little bit, to be honest. So we will indeed move across to the squad screen. The squad screen? That was a weird sentence. The squad hub. We'll see how many players played an important part in our season, what sort of players got the games to goals, the assists to ratio, the highest match ratings, really. As Bernd Leno was replaced halfway through the season, still got 2 clean sheets, I should say, not 7. Rodak gets 7 clean sheets, so very good season for him. Robinson, our highest clean sheeted defender, played every single game in all competitions. Diop gets a decent season, not a load of games which he'd want, but he went up by 3 anyway, so he sort of performed well when he played. Klosterman was fantastic, 4 goals in his starts, 8 clean sheets as well. Tim Miller played 5 games, unfortunately. Bamba played 4 but made a big impression and got a +3 on the end of the season. Toscano Adebayo wasn't as good as Diop when he played, apparently according to the match ratings, but he still got a +4. And Babu gets a +1, probably looking for a new right back if we come back to this save, because he's getting a little bit older. 28 now, Tete's 27 as well. Not much to separate them really, I like them both. Harrison Reed, decent season from the Ginger Skulls. Joao Paulinho, I have him on Ultimate Team as a team of the week in my starting 11. He's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely tremendous on this game with the lengthy running style. Chalobah was decent when he played. Manos Holland had a decent season, but the board actually suggested against signing against him. Cabano and Kearney didn't play as much as they'd want to. Either did Josh Onoma, but you know, they didn't really deserve to. Dexter Carter played well when he played. Also got a red card, which is what I like to see from my young players with a bit of aggressive flair. Alex got a decent breakthrough season, and he's gone up +4 as well to a 73. 12 contributions this season. Pereira, the second best player in this team, with 30 contributions in 39 games. Very, very good season from him indeed. Willian, decent season. Didn't score too many in the league, but scored a few in the other competition. So not bad at all for a player who's now 34 years old. Harry Wilson filling on the right-hand side, rotating with Mano Solomon, and Daniel James had a very good impact off the bench. Not as good as Daniel James, of course, who got 24 contributions in 42 games. I mean, most of them were in the second half of the season. He really came alive at that point. Roberto Alvarado was disappointing this season. Vinicius was great as a backup to Mitrovic, managing 16 goals overall, a decent amount in the league as well. And then we've got one more man to look at, the captain Mitrovic, 31 in 37, 5 assists as well. And he was fantastic this season, absolutely tremendous, top scorer in the league as well. And that helps us with our board objectives, which is a nice little segue to have a look into the board objectives. So as we can see, we've actually achieved all 4 objectives. We've finished inside the top 12, comfortably so. We finished 4th place. Should make the round of 16 at least in every trophy we did. 4th round of the 4th round of the Carabao Cup semi-finals of the League Cup. And then I've either the top scorer or top assister in the league at the end of the season. We had both actually. We actually had 2 of the top assisters out of the 4 who were on 12. And Mitrovic, of course, the top scorer in the league. And then do not sell any players this season and buy a future star or a new first team regular. We actually did all 3 of them. As far as I know, we didn't sell a single player this season, especially one who wasn't getting any game time or anything like that. Also, we did sign a future star in Noah Mbamba and Alex Scott as well, both future stars. And Lucas Klosterman met our quota for a new first team regular and actually became our best defender or best centre back in the post. I do like Robinson as well. But yeah, that was a very, very good season overall. In the Champions League for next season, whenever we get to that, and we'll see what the board have to say about that. It's a good season. The players and the staff clearly respect you. You finish in top 4, mate. You've got loads of money for next season. Just a good season overall. And that is all we've got to bring us nicely to an end of the Fulham Career Mode, guys. And I really appreciate watching as always. It's been very well supported and I couldn't do it without you guys. Stay safe and catch you in the video very, very soon on the channel. Cheers.